Hi Tom, Phil Beever here from the Wilderness Club. Just want to recap on our lesson. So if we run through some bits here, we'll run through your swing lines first with yourself. If we can see here, the club head goes slightly a little bit too inside there, a little bit late wrist hinge, but you get it to a quite strong position at the top. Really like that, Tom. Okay, coming down, we're going to see here you get the club left arm quite in front, which is very good again, and shaft cuts through the top part of the right forearm, so very good. Coming into impact, the club line looks fine, it's coming on the inside, you cover the ball, not too bad there. Club face releases. One thing it is doing is coming out a little bit low here, but the lines of the actual swing itself is pretty good. Now what goes wrong? Now visually we can see here that this half here, as we start down, doesn't really do a lot. There's not a lot of clearance there, and that's why we can see if we take these lines away, your spine angle will change. You can see it's tilting now, getting quite a rounded back, and that's purely because you're not clearing. I can't see enough of your left leg. Okay, and you know, my thoughts were we needed to rotate harder with the lower half. Now I put you on the body track, and it's quite interesting. If we blow this up, we can see here the start of the swing. We've got quite a lot of weight on the right side, 67% compared to 33%, and we can see with both shoes we have more weight in the toes. As you start back, you're going to see that little white ball at the centre of mass moves to the right hand side. So as you get to about, well, there, halfway back, you can see you've got 96% of your weight on your right side, which is good. Okay, and a lot of it is in the right heel, which is even better. But let's look how early you transfer that back to the left. So as you start swinging up, you're going to see that little white ball. He's already starting to go, and there's our swing there now. So we're not even at the top yet. So when we actually get to the top of the swing, you've got 73% of your weight on your left side at the top of your swing, and of that is 92% of it's on the toe. So we've just gone forwards far too early. Now because of that, as you start down, you're going to see that little white ball on this pressure mat again is now moving to the right. So we're having to back up. So at this point now, we're coming halfway down the downswing. We've got more weight on the right side. So it's almost like a yo-yo. You get the weight to the right, you move left at the top, halfway down you've moved right, and then coming into impact, there you can see you've still got 71% of weight on the right side, and now you start transferring the weight to the left. So it's just not very dynamic, not very powerful. If we look at Robert Rock here, you're going to see some serious pressure going into that right side at the top. And now as he starts down, you're going to see literally from the top there, he's going to shift slightly into the left side, which is great now. And now he's getting pressure in that left side, but he's never at any point is his weight moving back to his right foot. He's just driving forwards, which is why these boys hit it so far. So how are we going to fix that, Tom? So I thought, first of all, let's swing to the top, stop, and hit some balls there. That way we can keep all the pressure onto that right side. So big load up, let's delay or stop the shift left so early. Okay, that started to work. But when we started to hit balls, we just stayed on that right side, so we wasn't getting any weight to the left. So, and then we started to hit some shots where we stopped at the top of the swing here, so we had a nice full load up, and then from the top there, once we stopped for 2 seconds, we then pushed into that left foot, so really pretending my hand was underneath your shoe or a Coke can, and we was going to squash down, and that's going to get the pressure moving into that left side hard and not backing up. So that's what we need to work on, Tom. Work on them moves for me, and should see a big difference.